Bienvenue, ici War Survivor Chris Vegas qui s'adresse à tout le monde. C'est parti pour la suite de NBA de K26 sur PS5. Alors, est-ce que je suis en direct? Je vais le savoir tout de suite. Oui, je suis en direct, bienvenue. Je peux continuer NBA, c'est parti.
Those kicks empty.
Coming up in the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Lou. Robertson is out there with Denny Avdia. Then there's Brown, and it's Mullins in at the one. Here's Mullins. Yep, that one goes in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Mullins. His last outing, he had 24 points. Lou, that's good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Lets the three fly. Here's Mullins. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Austin with the ball. Following the three-pointer by MP. Avdia can't hit. Young outside. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Jacks up a three. The rebound by the Celtics. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Now, here's MP. Last time out, he had 44 points. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Hardy, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And here's MP for three. Connects from three-point range. Young's got 12.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Off target from outside. Celtics trail by 5. It's tipped, and they get it back, and they're able to recover. Mullins, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face is critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And here's MP for three. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Asenge. To the paint. Here's Robertson. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's MP. 15 points in the game. Avdia, the pass to Mullins. Here's Lou. Lets it go with a three. Tries to save it. Rebound by Williams.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Duran finds Powell. Over in the corner, Williams. Young from outside. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nailed from three-point land. 18 points for him.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Mullins, covered by MP. Lou, that's good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
MP getting it done for the Bulls. 18. And if making a switch here. On the wing, Williams. MP dishes to Powell. The three, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Powell. Young's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. On the court right now for the Celtics. We've got Brown. Lou is out there with Robertson. And it's Asenge in at the power forward. Robertson a screen on Williams. And here's Brown outside. Sinks the triple. Brown's got 7 now in this quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to it.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Al LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Brooklyn put on a show. He ended up with 44 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up, guys.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And the Bulls making a change here. Morant's checked in. Celtics also with a sub. White is checked in for Luke.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Celtics trail by 13. Richard the dynamic Ja Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than Ja Morant, and I'm coming up short. Ja doesn't just make plays, he makes memories.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Tatum finds MP. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here's White. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to Mullins. Here's a Sunday, guarded by Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from White.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And Young kicks to Morant. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. And that one's good. Hardy.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Mullins, no good. Now here's Morant for 3. The basket good off the assist from Young. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready.
Welcome.
Yeah, I've been impressed with all those guys so far, but I want to see who holds up down the stretch.
Yeah, the length of an NBA season tends to take its toll on rookies, especially. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Chicago Bulls. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
They got Jason Tatum. Young is out there with Powell. Then it's Duran. And it's Williams at the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Mullins passes to Robertson. Return to sender. On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Brown. Young's shot is off. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Unloads from 13. Robertson's shot is off.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
And here's MP for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Williams against Brown.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Avdia kicks to Brown. Pass to Mullins. All alone. Yep, that one goes. Mullins got 8.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Back over to you guys.
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allie.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Celtics trail by 17. Here's Mullins. 8 points for him. From downtown, Lou, that's good. He's got 12.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Tatum finds Young. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
There's the pick. Mullins passes to Robertson, and it's denied. Pass to MP. Misses the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Out of bounds. It'll be the Bulls' ball. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at Chicago. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the Celtics just way behind.
And for Chicago, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseasons was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Right the pass to Lou. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Chicago leading by 20. Williams kicks to Young. The offensive rebound. Harden. And it's Harden with the jam.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Young from outside. Lou grabs the board. Down low, looking to end the run. And that one is stuffed right through.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
MB getting it done for the Bulls. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here.
Timeout. And as we've seen Greg navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin.
break just behind us, Grant. Everyone should be well rested for every game.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you'd be surprised how quickly that rest evaporates. It's much needed, but it only gets you so far.
And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Williams, Jason Tatum out there with Duran. Then it's MP, and it's Powell in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Tatum. MP, the pass to Powell. Chicago passing it around. From deep, MP. And he buries his first look.
What I love about MP there, he was shot ready. Hands and feet ready to go.
Pass to Fields. Back to Rizachet. Puts up a three. No luck on that one. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
And it means they will go deep into their bench again. It worked in the last matchup. Might as well spread more minutes around.
Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duran is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
Now here's Young. He played a great game against Boston. And a miss there on the triple. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Young looking over the floor. Fires the three. Well, controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. MP, the pass to Williams for three. And it's Young again missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Yes, it's good.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Young finds Williams. Back to Young. Now Williams. Right side Tatum. Shoots. The wide open shot is on the money.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Pass to Newell. And here's Rizachet. Over Williams. And another basket for Atlanta. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics put on a show. He contributed 42 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
And so in the game for the Bulls, Torrey out there with MP. Then it's Hardy. Then there's Powell. And it's Wolf in at the 4 spot. Outside Rizachet. From deep. Drains the triple. Risachet's got 7 points in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
There's Young with the 3. Drops in the 3. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Yes, sweet revenge for MP. Responding to their make with a clean 3 of his own.
Over to the wing. Rush the pass to Daniels. The 3 from Rizachet. And the Hawks with another 3.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
Pass to Torrey. To the middle. Hardy's shot is good. Hardy's gotten his first basket of the night.
Well, running the offense through MP is never a bad idea.
To the inside. Rush. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Back to MP. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
The three from Rizashay. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Now he's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the second quarter after coming up dry early.
MP, the pass to Hardy, and here's MP from outside. Rebounded by the Hawks. Fields has got 4 rebounds now.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Daniels, and the Hawks with another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
MP, the pass to Hardy. For 3, Powell on target from range. Powell's got 6 points.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
54 seconds left in the first half. Chicago leading. Pass to MP. Over to the left wing. Chicago passing it around. Takes the 3. Ellis with a rebound. Atlanta's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Here's Rizashay. He nails it, and we're tied. 15 points in the game.
Yeah, boy, is he dialed in perfect from the field this period.
Chicago's gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the triple. Atlanta with the rebound. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
It was a total team effort, and let's give credit to the front office. This is exactly what they had in mind when they put this roster together.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Taking a look at the Hawks, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to...
And focusing back in on the Hawks, they're in a tight one.
Well, they've been the more physical team, and we've seen that on the glass.
Thanks for tuning in.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Zaccharie Rizashay displaying all his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
We've got Newell. He's out there with Zaccharie Rizashay. And it's Fields in at the 2. So that's the Hawks 5.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. From deep, MP. Rebound Atlanta. Fields has got his 5th rebound in this one. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range. Not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the 3 could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. The Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back to you, Brian.
A good partnership. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Young from long range. Young with the signature tray.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
MP, the pass to Tatum. Back to MP. Left side. From deep, MP. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Well, he hit 4 threes in the first, and now he's drained 2 more here in the second quarter. Absolutely on fire from deep.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. It's a 1-point game. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. Offensive board. And the dunk by Duran.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebound is one of his specialties.
Pass to Fields. There's a screen. And it's Chicago with a board. They've led by as many as 14. Duran, the pass to Tatum. For 3, Powell sinks the tray. And now a 4-point Chicago lead.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Young. Here's Fields. 4 on the clock to end the run. They grab their own miss. Newell, good.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Pass to Young. Here's Fields. Powell covers. Outside Young. Stolen by Young. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. MP drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 23 points for MP.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And let's take this chance to call out our Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
When you think about everything he's done on the offensive end, he's more than deserving of this award. He put his team on his back when it came to putting points on the board.
Daniels passes to Ellis. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Defended by Murray. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 6-point Chicago lead.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Here's Bailey. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Back to Young. Takes a 3. MP drills the 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Here's Outlaw. Pass to Bailey. Shoots over Morant. And that's not going to go. And so it's Chicago with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been lights out from deep. And it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. Back after this. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sideline.
Guys, good job hitting ahead. That means we're running, which is good, okay? He's
checked in for Bailey. Young, he's checked in for Chicago. Out to the wing. From behind the arc. Buries it from 3. MP's got 29.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And so in the game for the Bulls, MP is out there with Traore. Then there's Powell. Then it's Hardy.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
I really don't think there's... any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Ellis outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, he misses the layup.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Young outside. Beyond the arc. Another shot. Oh, yeah! That's good!
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Chicago making a switch here. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 17. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside Rizachet. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, it doesn't go.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Here's Fields. Powell covers. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
He's off on the second.
Well, I'm sure he wanted to hit all of them, but he was still able to chip away a little bit more at this lead.
Here's Duran. Takes a 3. Oh, the shot is off. Here's Newell, guarded by Young. Outside Rizachet. They set the pick. From deep. Shot's no good. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Bulls.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to...
Up next, the Hornets taking on the Bulls. For the Hornets, the 9th place team in the East as we get deeper into the season. Now is the time for them to elevate their play and climb that ladder. Bulls, Hornets is next, right after this. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Then there's Duncan. And it's Howe in at the 5 spot. Tonight, I'm looking forward to this straight. We're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Here's Howell, and the shot goes in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want your work.
The shot by Powell, no good. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Tries again. He lays it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Right on the bucket.
This is how you make an impact on the offensive. Glass, bring that intensity.
Pass the ball. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Bulls. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Williams kicks to MP. Takes the 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. MP's got 5 now.
Oh, you can just tell that MP was in the zone on that 3-pointer too.
Miller surveying the floor. Out left to the wing. Out to Duncan. From the arc. A second chance effort. And Ball with the lay-in.
Well, Ball has the kind of size that will open up opportunities to rebound. A good job getting to the second chance.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Bucket is good.
Well, just take what the defense gives you. If they concede the mid-range, LaMelo says, I like that shot.
Young pass to Williams. Now here's Powell. And here's Young from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 11.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Hit his foot. And the official saying it was kicked. And the Hornets making a change here. Hicks is checked in. 1:56 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Howell. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Duncan. A shot missing. Good tee by Williams. Young with the ball. He's got 11. Another 3 for Chicago.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Fires from deep. It's all in by the Bulls.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
Powell finds Young. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Hicks. No scoring in this one. Pass to Howell. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Hicks. Fires the three. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Young. He's got 14. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The kick out to Ball. With the shot. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Williams dishes to MP. Duran the pass to MP. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 17 now.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's MP making things happen for Chicago. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. And thanks again for tuning. Hornets trail by 13. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Young is out there with Powell. Then there's Harden. Then it's Williams. And it's Tatum in at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Ball feeling it out a bit. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 12.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
The Hornets have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Back to Duncan. Shot clock at 6. Here's Miller from outside the arc. They get it again. So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Atlanta Hawks. Hardy passes to MP. Over in the corner, Williams launches a 3. Miller grabs the miss. Hornets trail by 11. Nifty move. And Miller throws it down hard.
Oh, my goodness. The flare and the explosion on that finish by Brandon Miller. Look out below.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. And the Bulls making a change here. Traore's checked in. Chicago leading by 9. Back to MP. MP nails the triple.
Guys, it is clear MP is feeling it, and the best way to keep that rolling is keep giving him the basketball.
Ball against MP. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 14 points.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Over to the left wing. The 3 from Tatum. And that would have counted. a shot was off the mark this time. And so we wrap up the first half. Bulls lead by 10. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment.
The defense should get a talk. They've been getting splashed on all game. And I'm just sitting back watching the show.
And as great as they've been, the show still has a second act. It can all change in a flash.
Can you say splash on TV?
Next up, let's take a look at our... That'll do it for our show tonight.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far... unstoppable.
On the court for the Hornets. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Then there's Duncan. And it's Howell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screen. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player. And having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road trip. MP against Miller. Duncan outside. Lock at 6. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Duncan's got his first points of the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Young from outside, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Out of their... Last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. Trailing by 17. And Brian Key wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for LaMelo Ball. pass to Duncan. Back to Ball. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Hawks was simply terrific. He tallied 32 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. They've been red hot lately, and he has been the one leading the way for them. Guys?
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Duncan misses.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Miller. Count it. Good. Miller's got his second basket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to MP. And here is Williams. And Young kicks the foul. Back to MP. And the Bulls another 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Charlotte has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Miller inside. Guarded by Powell. Miller, no up. Outside Williams. Back to MP. Pass to Tatum. Young outside. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Miller dishes the ball. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Back to Young from deep three-point territory. Miller grabs the miss. For Charlotte, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Hicks checked in for Brandon Miller. And so here's Charlotte. Outside Ball. Lets it go from deep. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
It's good from long range. MP's got 41.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Ball. Charlotte again missing. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. It's Chicago just dominating this one. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And there have been 2 very different performances. He's checked in for Chicago. For Chicago, they've gone. at 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. They've got John Morant and V out there with Traore. Then there's Hardy. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Dan, we're in the thick of the season. How hard is it to keep your guys engaged right now?
Well, it's the biggest challenge for a coach, to get your players to continue to listen and to continue to try to improve. You have to figure out the best way to communicate, and that's different on a player-by-player basis.
And now the Los Angeles starters. They've got Knippel, and it's Bennett in at the 2.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out
there. Here's Knippel, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Here's Sorber, and he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Right side Tatum. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Yeah, no hesitation, no overthinking it. Tatum just takes the shot.
Pass to Bellamy. Here's Sorber, covered by Duren. Stolen by MP. Chicago passing it around. Three-pointer. Duren, great positioning on the putback.
Well, positioning and size win Duren the offensive rebound, which he then cashes in on.
Bennett pass to Norris. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Pass to Tatum. To the left side wing. Back to Young. The three is up. Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, the long ball shooting of MP. He can make you pay from this area of the floor.
The Clippers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Norris passes to Bennett. Here's Knipple. Inside. Deflects the pass. Here's Torber. And miss after miss right now.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Pass to Duren. Back to Young. Now Williams. Now here's MP. Beyond the arc. Knipple with the rebound. Here's Norris. Averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player. They set the pick. From outside the arc. Bellamy's shot is off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Duren, the pass to Young. This one for three. Gets the three ball to go. MP's got 6 points.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Clippers trail by 8. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Hardy, he's checked in for Chicago. Traoré comes in for Williams. And Los Angeles making a change here. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. Pass to Norris. Right wing. And here's Knipple from the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Last time they met in Los Angeles where they beat the Clippers.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
Out to the right wing. Now MP fires for three. Williams grabs the board. Pass to Norris. To win the cold spell. And he sinks the layup. Norris has got his second basket on the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Maxey. Coming off a 12-point game. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Back to Young. Here's the three. Knipple with the rebound. Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Norris. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Another miss. He's 2 for 4.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. Bennett, pass to Norris. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got Patrick Williams, and it's Maxey in at the 2-guard spot. MP, that one's good.
Well, MP's right there. Shot.
Now here's Maxey. Give him 8 points now. Williams, a screen on Powell. Here's Maxey. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid overhelp?
It's a great question, B.A., and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers, and the same thing goes as the when to help and when to stay home on shooters.
gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Charlotte just played phenomenal. He ended up with 41 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Oh, love the intensity once they're hitting the boards.
Powell's shot is off.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Knipple with the bucket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's MP. He's got 12. Hardy, the pass to Williams. Chicago passing it around. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Maxey. The three is up. It's not going to go for him. And Tatum's got the ball here for Chicago. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. That's the first of a three-game trip out on the road for them. MP finds Tatum. Back to MP. There's the three. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by MP. Young's got 4 assists now tonight. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Here's Norris. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Detroit. And here's Maxey outside. Drills it from deep. Maxey's got 11 points in the quarter.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
Back to Young. Pass to Powell. From downtown, another three for Chicago.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
MP getting it done for the Bulls. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Smooth operation. I wish every team played this intelligently.
Yeah, if you look at the shots they're getting, they obviously had a game.
And we've got the playoff pictures. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our...
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Jason Tatum out there with Durant. Then there's Powell, and it's Williams, and it's Young in at the 1 spot. Well, that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
They set the screen. Here's Bennett. Off target from 3-point range.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Williams on the wing. There's Young with the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
A knockdown shooter if I ever saw one. Knipple is a constant threat on the perimeter, Grant.
Yeah, Knipple is a high-level floor spacer. He has a great feel for the game and makes solid reads. Plus, his strong frame allows him to match up with bigger wings.
Here's Norris, covered by MP. Norris passes to Bennett. It's stolen by MP. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, what does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game? These are all good questions. BA, back to you.
Okay, Allie. Appreciate the update.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
Powell finds Young. Now Duran. Back to MP. 4-3. Knipple with the rebound. Knipple's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the pick. Here's Norris. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Bulls leading by 14. Pass to Powell. Outside Young. Out left to the wing. And here is Williams. Fires from deep. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist from Williams. MP's got 9 points in the quarter. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Norris passes to Bennett. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Bulls have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. From the arc, another 3 for Chicago.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Timeout called, the Clippers. Chicago making a switch here. Hardy's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Williams is checked in. Clippers trail by 20. Norris passes to Bennett. Here's Knipple. Will it go? Shot clock at 5. That shot off. Some solid defense from Williams.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Young from long range. He drops it from range. Young's got 12 points here in the second half.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Norris. The 3 ball. Chicago with a rebound.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Hardy, pass to MP. Good! Another from 3. His 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Norris misses.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Young from long range. And no good. Pass to Bennett. Tipped. Williams looking around. There's Young with the 3. Doesn't go that time. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Chicago ahead, running away with it. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets under. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assistant to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well,
he will make substitutions. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence and operated.
So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Young is out there with Powell. Then it's Duren. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Young finds Williams. Back to Young. Outside Tatum. There's the triple. Rebound by Monroe. On offense, here are the Heat. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their...
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Branham, the pass to Mason. And no good. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. I asked him if there's anything in particular they can do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now, here is Young, following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Drills the three-pointer. MP's got 6.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Well, it took... them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the three-pointer by MP. Adebayo passes to Mason. To the left wing. 5 on the clock. No problem knocking that one down.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Shots good by Duren.
Oh, great ball movement there.
So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Clippers. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Here is Mason. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Boston.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Young dishes to Powell. Young passes to Williams. Back to MP. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. MP's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Has to Ware. And here is Mason. There's a good screen from past the arc. Rebound by the Bulls.
He might be getting in his head a little bit, trying to get something going, but he's still scoreless in the quarter.
Williams finds MP. Fires from way outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Durham. And now let's bring you the list of the top three-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. Number 1, the Bulls.
The three has become a major weapon for them over this stretch. Great movement on the perimeter. They're not taking any bad shots.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Hardy comes in for Duran, and it's Traoré in for Powell. Out to the wing. Three-pointer. Miami no good on that time either.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
They swipe it. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First team foul.
The Bulls shooting their first free throws of this game.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Can they get it? And Sears gets it to go.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Bulls. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
We've got Hammonds, and it's Branham in at the shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Pass to Sears. 4 on the clock. Over Morant. Sears' shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Hardy.
Heat foul.
The Heat making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. The Bulls making a change here as well. Tatum's checked in. Here's Morant. Last time out he had 13 points. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Jack in for Chicago. Young comes in for Morant.
Set them up for your Heat dancer.
Mason the pass to Adebayo, and it's blocked. Pass to Williams. Back to MP. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's the 3. They get it back. Hardy, and it's Hardy with the jam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Shot's good from Mason. Mason's got his first basket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He finished with 30 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. For a star like him, though, I'm sure it felt like just another day at the office. Guys?
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Mason misses.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
So the wing on the left. Three-pointer. That shot off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Young for three. Good. And it's Williams who picks up the assist. MP's got 15.
Just a boom play there with MP, putting on that finishing touch.
The Heat trail by 16. Pass to Glover. Here's Branham. Now Adebayo. Shoots over Hardy. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
Now here's Hardy. He's guarded by Adebayo. Now here's MP. And the Bulls another three.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so it's Chicago with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for.
Well, right now for Chicago, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they...
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Miami Heat.
Still.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
So for Chicago right now, Tatum out there with Durant. Then it's Williams. Then it's MP. And it's Powell in at the 2. Here's Branham. Young with the steal. And Powell gets it to go on the assist from Young. Powell's got 5.
And what anticipation by MP. Able to snatch the ball and get the fast break going.
Here's Monroe. And the Heat, another 3.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
And Young kicks to Tatum. Back to MP. And the Bulls, another 3.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Mason against Young. They set the pick. Puts up a deep 3. Monroe, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Young for 3. And the Bulls, another 3.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And it's Mason with the ball for the Miami Heat. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Branham. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Here's MP. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Bulls. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, Miami just need to take it a game at a time.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Over in the corner, Williams. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. Mason, the pass to Ware. Inside. The end of the drought. Shot's good from Mason. Mason's got his second bucket.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Powell kicks to MP. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
MP, 3 points.
1:43 left here in the third quarter. Monroe outside. And here's Adebayo outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Duran's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. This one for 3, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Williams. Young's got 35 in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Miami's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Adebayo passes to Mason, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here's Powell. He has 5. Young, good.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
For Miami, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Branham. Adebayo deciding where to go with it. Pass to Monroe. Just 4 to shoot. For the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Duran's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Back to MP. Puts up a 3, and the Bulls another 3.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
MP has been leading the charge for Chicago. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game. Switch here. MP's checked in. Timeout called, the Heat. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Coming up, live coverage of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. All right, a chance to check out stats for Jabari Smith.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
And the starting group for Chicago. Powell is out there with MP. Then it's Williams. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Duren in at center. And for Houston, inside Smith and Şengün. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Forbes in at the small forward position. And as the regular season winds down, some teams must be concerned about their seeding, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. For teams still on the bubble, just getting into the postseason is the concern. For the top teams, seedings are huge. They want as many home games as possible. You got to be ready to fire off a pass. And credit to MP. He did not hesitate at all.
Smith passes to Martin. Back to Smith. 5 to shoot. Here's Garland. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
And I know this isn't the shot Garland wanted, but just goes to show how easily he can adapt.
Young way outside. And the dunk by Duren.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Şengün. Not going to go that time. Good D by Duren. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
On the wing, Forbes. Williams defending. Houston working the ball around. Martin, the pass to Garland. Out to the right wing. Fires the three. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it. Supremely confident in his abilities.
Back to MP. It's Powell on the wing. Young, the pass to Tatum. The three. And Young, the bucket on the assist from Tatum. MP's got 6 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Duren. Williams on the wing. Young, the pass to Powell. Young picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up. Taking a look at the last 10 games, here are the players who have been flat-out dominant scoring the ball and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. MP, number 1.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
Traore checked in for Chicago. Connects from downtown. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Miami got the job done. He ended up with 44 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Allie, great info there. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Here's Garland following the three-point basket by Chicago. Here's Martin. And the three off target.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Powell finds MP. Here's Traore. He's guarded by Martin. Here's Tatum. Back to MP. Jacks up a three. And it's Martin with the rebound.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Here's Forbes. The three-pointer off the mark. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. There's Young with the three, and it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And it's a completely... Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. On the court for Chicago. Jason Tatum out there with Hardy. Then there's Powell. Then it's Williams. And it's Young in at the point. Oh, a silky three from MP.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
To the left wing. Launches a three. Nixon no good. Bulls leading by 5. MP, the pass to Powell. Williams from long range. Edwards pulls it in. Houston has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Garland a good look. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Not only is Garland's jump shot silky smooth, it's also effective.
Back to Young. Pass to Powell. Now MP. Let's go with a three. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And what a night for Garland. He does this every once in a while. It just explodes.
Back to MP. Lets the three fly. Sends it home from three-point land. MP's got... 21 points in the game. Rockets trail by 7. 1:49 left in the first half. And the shot is good by Garland.
Slithery inside. Garland has that short area quickness.
There's Tatum with the 3. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Tatum's got 5 now.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Garland against Young. And again, Darius Garland. He's got 16.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Hardy. Well, the jumper's good from inside 6 feet. And the Bulls lead by 8.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Şengün. Shoots over Hardy. Şengün, no good.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Tatum can't hit.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Garland, no good.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. A nice shot by MP.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Houston. With another miss. For 3, Powell. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's MP making things happen for Chicago. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. More 2K action in just a moment.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Houston Rockets. And that is going to do it for
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half.
Waited until he got the looks he wanted. Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Inside, Smith and Şengün. Then it's Darius Garland, and it's Martin in at the 2-guard. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
And Powell with the stuff.
Yeah, excellent find by MP. Passes like this really help team chemistry.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. We are getting deep in the season. Let's see the standings out east. You look at the Bulls. They have looked in control all season long. Aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon.
Checking out Chicago, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Garland. 18 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. And Şengün gets it to go.
Hey, he's one of the best on the offensive glass, so you've got to get a body on Şengün.
Chicago passing it around. Back to MP. Pass to Williams. Young from long range. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
You know, the more you watch Şengün, the more you wonder if he's just a guard in the body of a big man, Clark.
Well, that's a pretty astute observation, B.A., because his passing is elite. I mean, his vision, he sees a half a play to a play ahead. I mean, you can actually run offense through Şengün.
MP is fully locked in right now, and he's taking shots without hesitation. 8th in steals, and I love how aggressive they are at pushing the pace off of turnovers. They rank in the top 10 in this category. They just love exploiting their opponent's mistakes.
And this is a team that loves to play at a breakneck pace. Once they get the ball, they're looking to push the pace, and they are the best in the league at converting in transition. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Knocks it down from distance. MP's got 11 points in the quarter.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Smith with a screen on Young. Pass to Smith. Launches it. Hits the trifecta.
Fantastic response from Smith Jr. Great poise and confidence on display there.
The three. That one's good from Powell. On the assist by MP. MP's got 3 assists tonight. And so Garland will bring it up for Houston. It's an 18-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. It'll be game number 2 in their 5-game homestand.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Now here's Tatum. 5 points in the game. Back to Young from deep three-point land. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
MP, the fact that he can hit from all the way out there just shows you what kind of range he has.
Martin outside. Picked by Smith. Three-pointer. Powell pulls it in.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Deflected. Pass to Toure. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Houston has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Smith outside. Misses the 3. To the paint. Tatum shot is good. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim. You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. Coach is loving the ball movement.
And so it's Chicago, sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. And 1 quarter to go. Timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. On the court for the Bulls, they've got MP. Williams is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Duran, and it's Powell in at the 2 spot.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Martin on the wing 4s. Smith outside. That 3's off the mark.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals.
you feeling?
Look out there, MP.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. And tonight, we've got the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here we are, Tim. A battle with two of the best defensive teams in the NBA. What's the key tonight?
Well, I think any team that could put together a run is going to be in good shape, because at that point, once you get a lead, you let your defense take over and maintain that cushion.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Tatum. Young is out there with Powell. Then it's Williams. And it's Duran in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now let's check in with Allie and see what she has for us on MP. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. I spoke with MP about his star-studded contest coming up, and he looked across the court and said, "We'd love a challenge. We've been watching tape, and we think we have a solution for the problem over there." I can't wait to find out how these two juggernauts affect today's outcome.
Buckle in, folks. This will be some kind of ride. And we thank you for the report.
You expect Tatum to be around that 40% mark from deep. Very reliable from three.
Holmgren with a screen on Young. 18 feet out. A nice shot by Davidson.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And Tim, for all their talents, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish, they trust one another, and when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Davidson. There's the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Davidson's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Chicago has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And here's MP for 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Here's Davidson, guarded by Tatum.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Pass to Young. The 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
MP shooting with rhythm. This is why defenders have to be in his airspace.
Ware passes to Davidson. Back to Ware. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Back to Young. Pass to Williams. Here's Duran. A three from MP. Another three for Chicago.
Yeah, that shot's not only important for MP, but also for the effectiveness of this offense.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Trore's checked in for Williams. Here's Ware, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Jalen Duren has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I'd much prefer the Greek god description.
Pass to Tavares. 5 to shoot. Here's Davidson, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Back to Young, fires the three. The Thunder pull it in.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
To the middle. Tavares kicks to Ware. Lots of room. Tavares can't hit. Chicago trailing here to the left side wing. Trore. They get it back. And Duren is right there.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
27 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Davidson. Covered by MP. Pass to Tavares. Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Where? Good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Thunder. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game. For
Chicago, Powell, he's checked in for Trore. Young is subbed in for John Morant. Here's Holmgren. Still yet to score. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He ended up with 41 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propel them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Tavares is checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Trore's checked in for Williams. The Thunder with another miss. Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Ware with it, now defended by Powell. Here's Davidson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Davidson's got 6 in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Back to MP. MP, the triple is down the hatch.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting
pretty good result.
Davidson passes to Ware. To the right side. Pass to Tavares. Fires for three. And the three ball is good. Tavares has got 6.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Back to MT. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Davidson. Here's Tavares. 6 points for him. And the Thunder, another 3.
Just so many lead changes. Nobody's held an advantage for long.
Back to MP. Hardy passes to Young. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 6 points for him.
Wow, that is just great work, and he got rewarded with that tip-in.
Here's Tavares. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Bulls on top. They're up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
In the Western Conference, Victor Wembanyama.
Tremendous effort lately for this guy. Victor, 7'4". This dude is...
Now looking at this Oklahoma City game, the Thunder dealing with a thin margin.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around.
Thank you for being with us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
And let's go courtside. There's some news on Jason Tatum. Allie, what's his status?
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Bulls. The bad news is he has a sprained ankle and they're hoping that the swelling will go down. All indications are that he's able to play through it, and while this injury doesn't seem to be a lingering one, it's still something to monitor.
Thank you, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Yeah, that sounds like maybe the best case scenario for him. A fairly short path to recovery.
We've got Suggs. Mullen is out there with Holmgren. And it's Davidson in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
The tray. During the pass to Powell. The kick out to Tatum. And here's Young from the arc. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 3rd assist on the night. Suggs passes to Davidson. Here's Ware from deep. Pass to Suggs. And he's good on the 3 ball. Suggs has got 7 points.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 5. Where that one doesn't drop. Nice D from Williams. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Tatum dishes to Young. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the 3 off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the 3, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
Pass to Ware for the tie. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you, Kevin.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Holmgren outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Bulls leading by 6. To the inside. It's picked off. Pass to Davidson. Over Williams. Back to Ware for 3. Rebound by Williams.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And here is MP. Powell kicks to Young. Williams passes to Young. Takes a 3. That shot no good. The Thunder have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Here's Davidson. Over to the left wing. Holmgren sets the screen for Suggs. 6 to shoot. Pass to Davidson. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, if you're struggling like this, unless you have a wide open look, make that next pass.
Young finds Powell. Launches it. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Thunder trailing by 9. Now, here's Suggs. 7 points in the game. Holmgren with a screen on Young. Davidson passes to Holmgren. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
From deep, Williams kicks it out to MP. Traps in the tray. Young's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Bulls lead by 10. And after a quick break, we're going to come. To make substitutions. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, we're not walking away with the W if we don't box out. A simple message, guys, but an important one.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Taking a look at the Bulls. Williams is out there with Tatum. Then there's Powell. Then it's MP. And it's Duren in at the 5.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Down it goes for 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Suggs outside. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Outside, Duren. Now Williams. MP. Off target. drive from outside. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. Here's Suggs. .131 left in the fourth quarter. Mullen a screen on Powell. Here's the shot. Outside Holmgren launches it. Rebounded by Tatum. Chicago leading by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Chicago.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And you have to love the effort this team plays with night in and night out, win after win this year, and they have earned it. Tonight will make it 62 wins on the year for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game.
Si tu as des questions, n'hésite pas à rester passionné dans ce que tu fais de la vie.